download this. Okay guys, I'm back. This time I'm on my Wi-Fi and not data. So let's see how that is working for us. Let's go here. If you guys are watching this, give it a thumbs up. I thought I would do another live video right before I went to bed, just because I feel like there are quite a few things for us to talk about. Open this in a new tab. If you guys are watching this, give this a thumbs up. We have quite a few things to talk about. Now, today, I was watching Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Not sure if you guys have seen the movie. Not sure if you guys have read the book. I mean, I would hope that you did, because the movie was actually talked about a lot when it was out in theaters. And Meagan Good's character, now we all know Meagan Good. Meagan Good is a beautiful, but you know, her character, I forgot her character name in this movie, but her character had a problem where she was, you know, giving herself away too lightly to men, and in return, they were not taking her seriously. So now in the movie, these women find this book and they just feel like it is a godsend, and they're like, oh my goodness, you know, this is wonderful. This is exactly what we need. Okay, now let me ask you a question. Why did you need a book by Steve Harvey to tell you that you needed to slow down? Why did you need Steve Harvey to tell you that? Maya, that was her name in the movie, Maya. Why did you need Steve Harvey to tell you this? Why would you move so quickly with somebody you don't even know? For all you know, they could be crazy, robber. You don't know what they're into. And there are actually women who are like, yeah, I got great advice from this book, which if you got great advice from this book and it turned your life around, that's great. But you needed a book to tell you this? Because I know some men have the 3 date. They have the 3-date rule, where they feel like if a woman, you know, has not with them by the 3rd date, that they're just going to say next. And here's my thing. Right? Okay, let me see. I hate to dig into my closet. I want you guys to see the inside of my closet. So let me just do like this so that you guys don't see the inside of the closet. Okay, perfect. This is perfect. Okay. Oh wait, no, I want to use this one. Recipes for 2019. Okay, now this one is perfect, okay? I had to find the right calendar. Now why won't this close? Ghetto Preacher, welcome. Aaron, Gap Talk Media, welcome. Give this video a like if you're watching. So yeah, let me show you guys something. Because a lot of men have their 3rd date rule, where they feel like if a woman doesn't give it up to them on the 3rd date, that means that the woman does not like them, or that the woman is with somebody else, or silly things that men seem to think. But here we go. So let's say that you take a woman out. Let's go to February. No, let's go to March. Because it's warm around March. People like dates around March. Let's say you take a woman out on the 2nd of March, okay? And then you take her out again on the 9th and then the 16th. You have known this person for 3 weeks. You're really going to get mad at a woman because she didn't give you the cookie by the 3rd week and you barely know each other? Are you guys even official? Are you guys even together? Let's say if it even was every other week, you would have known them for what, about a month? A month and a week? That's still not a long time. But there are some women who move off that logic that, hey, I meet him on the 2nd and, you know, we're going to be together on the 2nd. It's like, you don't know if this man is crazy. You don't know what this man has. You don't know if this man is a robber. Like, some of you guys really needed Steve Harvey to tell you that. In my old age, I prefer her to be slow with the goods. What's her mindset like? Exactly. And ladies, you just give it up so easily. And then it's kind of like, he's going to think to himself, all right, well, who else has she done this with, you know? That's why I try to tell you women to slow down, okay? Slow your roll, all right? And I was actually watching this complete sleazeball here on YouTube who said that if a woman does not give it to him on the third date, he just nexts her anyways. So most of these men don't even care, okay? Because some of them just want to get a bunch of women anyways. So they don't even think that's special. They don't even appreciate you. Furthermore, there is one thing that Steve Harvey said that I found that a lot of you women should listen to, and that is, do not be a chirp chirp girl. What is a chirp chirp girl? A chirp chirp girl, he just chirp chirps and you hop in the car. If a man respects you, he will get up, he will get out of the car, and he will open the door for you. Again, something that I already knew, but apparently a lot of you guys didn't know that. If a man does not hold doors open for me, that's a red flag right there, because you're not a gentleman. You don't have any masculine energy, and I'm a lady, and I expect to be treated as such. Okay, I think very highly of myself, hence why the reason the name of my YouTube channel is Queen Bianca Brooks, because I carry myself like a queen. I dress, I cover myself up, I cover my hair, I respect myself. And if you're someone who's going to be in my space, you have to respect me as well. And if you don't, well, then you have to go. Gotta cut you loose. Queen, those are called little boys if they get mad. They are. That is exactly what they are. And you need not entertain men like that. 48 next May. Oh, you look very young. 48. You look very, very young. But if, like I said, I'm glad that there are women who have found his book to be helpful. I'm glad that there are women who have learned from it, but I just feel like these are things that you should have already known. And Royce Reed, I don't know if you guys remember Royce Reed from Basketball Wives. She doesn't even do the whole 3-month thing. She does 6 months, which to me sounds, you know, more like it. 6 months sounds good, because that's when you really get to know somebody and you really get to know if they're serious. And unfortunately, a lot of you women are hot in the pants. So even the 3 months will be hard for you. Like the Maya woman, she had the case of a woman who was hot in the pants. Then Chris Brown's character, we're just going to call him Chris Brown because I just don't know what his character was in the movie, didn't even call her back, was trying to dodge her, and I think he took the coffee that she bought him too. Then there was the movie, Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis, I think it's Friends with Benefits. And then she told the guy that she had a 4-date rule. You never tell a man if you have a 4-date rule, even though 4 dates is not a long time either, because again, that's only a month that you know this person, all right? Just a month. They could be crazy, again. But she had a 4-date rule, so what did he do? He waited the 4 dates, and then he ditched her after that. So you're not even supposed to let him know that, because he might just be using you. You're not even supposed to divulge that kind of information. If a man likes you, he will wait. If he has other things on his agenda, such as, you know, being a squirrel and just trying to get a nut for a night, then yeah, he's not going to wait. He's going to pressure you. He's going to shame you. Things like that. Real men, they will wait because they like you and they're trying to build something. If he's not trying to build something with you, if he's not trying to have a serious life with you, if he's not trying to have a relationship, no, he's not going to wait. I actually had a guy who took me out to Applebee's and he thought that I owed him something because he took me to Applebee's and I had known him all for but a couple of hours. And because he took me to Applebee's, he thought that I owed him something. So that just goes to show you that men like that, yeah. And you know what happened? I left. I left that situation because that situation was not serving me any good. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you guys this story right now, and then I'll tell it on another live video. So he asked me out. I agreed. This is why I do not agree when people, I rarely ever agree if somebody tries to ask me out. And, you know, his dad came to pick us up, and we went to Applebee's. And I hate Applebee's with a passion. They don't even cook the food properly. Anybody who tries to take you to Applebee's or to the Waffle House for a date, they're trying to give you food poisoning. I'm convinced. Because nobody who likes you would take you to these restaurants. Anywho. So afterwards, you know, his dad picked us up again. And we began talking on Facebook. And then he was like, oh, you know, you should come over to my house. And I was like, again, I don't know you like that, so I'm not going to come to your house. Even though the date, to me, it was like, it wasn't terrible. I'm like, it's okay. I mean, I guess. So after that, you know, I invited him to come over because I'm like, oh, you know, I had made some cupcakes and stuff. So I was like, oh, you should come over. I had people in my house, though. As you guys can tell, I obviously live with my family. The minute he found out that my family was home, he didn't want to come. When he thought that it was just my place and I was home alone, it was all cool. He was geeked. He was super excited. When he found out my family was here, no, he didn't want to come. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, I kind of wanted to make it an even exchange since I mean, was that even a date, the Applebee's thing? Well, anywho, I wanted to invite him here for a home-cooked meal. Okay, fast forward into the next week. He's like, oh, you have some very high standards and everything like that. And I'm like, it's not that, you know, I have high standards. It's that your quality of life is too low. And I was trying, this was a young me, you know, I was trying to, you know, give this guy a chance, hear him out, because at the time, I think we were both 20, and we were still very young. Come to find out, he ended up getting a new girlfriend within that same month that he was talking to me. Her hit me up and everything. I don't know why she's hit, okay. Come to find out, this woman had broken the bridge of his nose, given him because there are some women, but there are some women who can't. Ended up getting pregnant by him, dragging him through the mud for child support. Now he can never see his child. I'm like, see, this is what happens. You played yourself. This is why I tell women, whenever a man isn't acting right, you don't have to force him, you don't have to beg him, you don't have to push him to do the right thing. If you feel that a man does not meet your standards, just let him go. Feed him to the wolves, okay? Feed him to the sharks. Now, what are the sharks? You guys are going to ask. The dating world, okay? The dating world, okay, it sucks. It's terrible. And by knowing that it's terrible and knowing that you are a genuinely good person, just feed him to the sharks and see how he likes it. Because unfortunately, that is the mentality of a lot of women. They're very, very aggressive with their men where they hit them. These modern day women. So I'm like, okay, he's going to run into the right one. Now, that woman that he got with, he thought that he hit the jackpot because she was paying his phone bill and paying his credit card bill. Well, you think that a woman's going to be paying your bills and allowing you to just do whatever it is you want to do? No. Since she's the one who pays, she's the one who wears the pants. She's the leader. She's the man in the relationship. You have to do what she wants. And he's the kind of person who would just write his feelings on Facebook. I don't know why. Glad he did, though, so we can laugh about it. Now you on here complaining on Facebook. We can't save you. You don't want to be saved. Text or comment. That's exactly what he said. He was like, oh, how her cookie was really good. And it's like, is it really worth a broken nose, a busted lip, being embarrassed in front of your male friends? Because you have to remember, men have egos. What else? Being dragged through the mud for child support, not being able to see your child. I mean, are all of those things really worth it? Stress. Are all those things really even worth it? That's what happens when you don't think with your head. Ooh, a view is a view. Tell us how you really feel. Exactly. Waiting allows you to see the flaws in a person. And if those are the kinds of flaws that you can put up with and even have around you. Some women are not wife material. Like the woman he encountered. But you know what? He got his just desserts. Whenever I think about that situation, I'm like, well, that's what you get. So whenever these men think that, oh, whatever, I don't have to wait for you. I could just go get with another woman. Well, go get with another woman. Go be with her. Let's see how happy you are. And you know how happy he is? Not at all. He's miserable. Dragging through the mud for child support. Can't see his kid. He did get paid back. I love that fact. Oh, yeah, I believe that whatever you put out there into the atmosphere, it's going to come back to you. Whatever you put out there in the environment. I am a strong believer of karma. That's why whenever people are like, oh, such and such did me wrong, you don't even have to worry. That's going to be taken care of. And if you're lucky, they're a really emotional person like this guy who writes all his business on Facebook, and you can read about it. Oh, yeah. And then you can come make a YouTube video and make money. You see how God is doing it for me? About to have some original Cracker Jacks. These used to have like little prizes in them. I don't know if they have them anymore. But yeah, that's what he gets. That is exactly what he gets. I don't feel sorry for him. Oh, it still does have a prize. I'm gonna save the paper. That's why I tell people, whenever somebody does you wrong, just let it go. Don't act crazy. Don't lose your mind. Just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Because a show is definitely coming your way. And then he actually tried to contact me when they broke up, like, whoa, okay? Don't come back here after you got with her. That's your problem, okay? I can't help you, especially when it comes to kids. I don't have any kids of my own, so you have to ask, what is it that I'm seeing in my background that's red? Is this it? No, that's not it. What is that? Oh, is it the plastic bag? I think that is it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what that is. So like I said, people, just let it go. If you feel like somebody's done you wrong, sit back and enjoy the show. Thank God he saved you, generally speaking, from a headache. I thank God all the time. And you know what? For all you men out there who think, oh yeah, I want a woman who will pay my bills and everything. Look at what that comes with. Look at the woman he got. And you know, it's also funny, the woman, she was Puerto Rican. So he's like, oh, how he has a Latina and everything. As a black woman, oh, hold on. I think I swallowed a kernel. As a black woman, if I was in a relationship with a black man and I punched him to the point where the bridge of his nose broke, and I punched him so hard where he got a fat lip, I'd be in jail. I would be in jail. My name would be dragged through the mud. everybody would have all sorts of awful things to say about me. But when Latino women do that, okay, it's okay. They're considered sexy. It's considered spicy when they have those attitudes. Those crazy attitudes that they hate on us, oh, they love it from other groups of women. They just won't put up with it from us. I mean, fortunately, I'm not crazy anyways. But it's just something I noticed. Like, oh, so it's sexy when a woman from another race emasculates you and degrades you. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, Aaron, I hope you're doing okay, by the way, because we hadn't heard from you in a while, and I know you had to move, and I know you were going through, you know, some health things, so I do hope that you're okay. I'm about to end this video because I'm so hungry right now. Exactly. If a man isn't family oriented, I don't even want him around me. If men don't believe in family, don't even bring that around me. Yes, I'm cool, just got off work. You mean the delivery job that you were talking about? I'm glad you got the job. God is good. This caramel popcorn is really good too. Thanks for your concern. Was it the delivery job? Because I remember you had like a job you applied for. Not too sure exactly what it was. Guys, also go subscribe to Ghetto Preacher and A View is a View. And I appreciate, oh, and Gab Talk Media. And I appreciate you guys always coming here and, you know, supporting me and giving my channel likes and everything. I'm about to end this video. Mad respect for you, sis. Lamar Finesse, where have you been? Happy holidays to you. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, I was at school at FT. Oh, okay. No transporting people to the mall and Minnesota airport. All right, wonderful, wonderful. All right, I'm about to end this video, guys. I'm really, really hungry right now, so I'm going to make something. Happy holidays to you all. Thank you so much for coming. If you guys would like to donate to the show, here is the link right there. I do not do Super Chat because YouTube is a thief. YouTube is a billion-dollar company. They should not be taking donations from small YouTubers. I want all of you guys to have a wonderful night and Merry Christmas.